In the low post, how do you see the battle of the bigs playing out in this one tonight?
Boy, what a classic low post strength-on-strength contest we are in for tonight. Now, that's more the exception than the norm these days. But I'll tell you what, you give me some skilled big men on the box doing work, I'm all about that.
Looking at the starting five for the Phoenix Suns. Booker and Bridges are the wings. Jay Crowder out there with Deandre Ayton. And it's Paul in at the point. Now here's Crowder. Here's Ayton. Back to Crowder. Ayton sets the pick for Crowder. Shoots over Scott. And the shot is long. Curry against Paul. Curry kicks to Korkmaz. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Suns. 6-point game. Their last encounter was in Phoenix.
And the last time they were able to come away with that win because of their depth. Great production from the reserves.
I think sometimes the bench can make or break you in a particular game, and that was a total team effort, no question.
And stolen by Scott. Curry passes to Embiid. Embiid with a screen on Ayton. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
The 76ers shooting their first free throw tonight.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
One shot.
And so just over a minute and a half played. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And Phoenix with another turnover here. Here's Philadelphia. They're rolling here with a 9-point run. We'll go to David Aldridge, who spoke with head coach Doc Rivers. What's the news, David?
Thanks, Kevin. He told me that doing a good job defending the perimeter would get everything else going. He said, if we can get them off their spots and make them do things they're not used to, we'll have a very good chance. We'll see if they can execute that strategy, Kevin. Back to you.
Thanks, David. Devising a strategy to take away that three-point shot. Embiid with the steal. Now Curry. Outside, Green from the arc. The 76ers with another miss.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Here's Paul. Drops in the layup for two.
Boy, this is an art Chris Paul mastered a long time ago, scoring in the paint against the tightest defense.
Curry passes to Embiid. He kicks it to Green. And there's the pass to Korkmaz. He's looking for Embiid and finds him. And it's Curry at the elbow. Clock is at 3. From deep. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Now here's Paul, coming off a stellar performance against Milwaukee. Now here's Bridges. Green with the block.
I'll tell you, for a two-guard, Danny Green gets a ton of blocks. Great use of his length.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, takes a step back. Curry passes to Green. Another three for Philadelphia.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
It's Crowder on the wing. Back to Paul. driving in, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Embiid.
Well, for Chris Paul, the ability to dribble, drive, and draw contact has been one of the defining characteristics of his game.
And that one falls for Paul. And we're at the starting gates of a long NBA season. And for a team looking Doris to go all the way, what's most important to establish early?
Well, I think first and foremost, commitment to the collective, meaning are you putting team first? And obviously there's always new faces. Can you integrate those personalities and the basketball skill set, get everyone on the same page? There's so much to be worked out early. You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Embiid kicks to Curry. Lets it go. But he stays with it. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile one block.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Over to the left wing. Ayton dishes to Bridges. Paul outside. This one for three. The shot, no good. And Philadelphia the other way now. Green passes to Curry. Embiid with it. Back to Curry. Beyond the arc. Booker pulls it in.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Suns moving the ball around. Back to Paul. Shoots the three. Scott pulls it in.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through. See if you can get an easy opportunity.
Here's Embiid. Back to Curry. Shot clock at 6. And stolen by Ayton. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. From downtown, Paul missing again.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Now here's Curry. He had 15 points last outing.
And Korkmaz, the Turkish guards, taken at the end of the first round in 2016. Spent a year overseas before joining the NBA and didn't play much early on. But last season he showed he's a starting caliber player.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
And the 76ers decide to take their first timeout here. And with Korkmaz standing 6'7", Greg, there's a lot to like.
And his size can be a huge advantage in certain matchups, Kevin. Great wingspan also lets him grab a fair amount of steals. Has worked hard to get where he is and still showing room to grow.
Shake Milton, he's checked in for Curry. And it's the 76ers with the ball. They're leading by 8. And here is Milton. Shot clock at 5 to end the cold streak. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And really setting the tone early with their three-point shooting.
Ayton in the high post. Pass to Bridges. Outside Crowder. Pass to Paul. Over Milton. A shot by Paul, no good.
What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
Embiid kicks to Korkmaz. Over Booker. Misses off the left iron. Suns trail by 11. Crowder the pass to Paul. Here's Bridges. Back to Paul. The tray. No good on the three. For Philadelphia, they've gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Milton with it from deep. Green. Another three for Philadelphia.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
Here's Booker. Philadelphia able to drain the three. Green with the block. And they'll keep possession. Into the lane. Good D by Booker. Suns trail by 14.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Passes it to Crowder. Right at the free throw line. Ayton. It's good on the putback.
Well, we're talking about a big-time rebounder. Deandre Ayton's timing excellent.
Here's Milton. Outside, Green. Now the pass to Embiid. Over Ayton. Embiid, no good.
Boy, he's definitely covered well there. And we know he can knock down the fadeaway shot. Just didn't fall there.
Pass to Booker. Now Crowder. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Paul outside. Lets it go from deep. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Paul's got it back down to single digits for the Suns. For Philadelphia, they've gone 7 of 15 from the field to this point. Timeout called the 76ers.
And sometimes from the outside, not always clear what led a coach to call for a timeout.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
Matisse Thybulle checked in for the 76ers. Hill comes in for Korkmaz. And for the Suns, Sharch checked in for Ayton. Torrey Craig comes in for Mikal Bridges. And it's Payne in for Paul. So it's Philadelphia now. 9-point game. Hilton the pass to Embiid. And stolen by Payne. He dishes it to Booker. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Payne kicks to Booker. Fires the three. Another three for Phoenix.
Well, the mechanically sound shooting form of Devin Booker on display. That is pretty.
Now here's Milton. Inside. Embiid, no good.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, Booker understands how to navigate his way to the paint, and he's not going to shy away from contact. Nicely done to pick up the foul.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
And he makes the first.
Well, Devin Booker has proven to be a capable shooter from every spot on the floor, including the free throw line. This guy has become a must-watch.
Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Johnson, he's checked in for Phoenix. Both free throws good from Booker. There's a minute 34 left here in the first quarter. Outside Hill. Pass to Milton. They kick it out to Green. And nothing is falling for him right now. And here's Booker. His last outing, he had 24 points. Sharch, that's good.
Well, that's the court awareness of Mr. Devin Booker. This guy increasingly becoming such a good passer.
Green finds Milton. Here's Thybulle. Nailed from three-point land. And the 76ers lead by 5.
Well, he showed right there. This guy capable of making shots, especially if you leave him that wide open.
Booker in the corner. 6 to shoot from outside the arc. That shot is off. Looking at Philadelphia, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Warriors. Milton. Not going to go that time.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Payne looking around. Misses from short range. And so the first quarter is in the books. Philadelphia ahead, up by 5. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. And we spoke with Joel Embiid earlier. He hopes to set an example for those who want to follow in his footsteps.
Being from Africa, at the end of the day, you come here, you want to make an impact and, share your story with everybody. And so you kind of pushes everybody back home in the whole continent to want to do the same thing.
Well said. Certainly, Greg Embiid puts himself front and center, willing to lead the cause on and off the floor.
And this is where his big personality helps. He has a larger-than-life quality that really just captivates people.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, what's your take so far in Philadelphia?
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Matisse Thybulle's out there with Seth Curry. Then there's Howard. Then there's Hill. And it's Milton in at the point. Carter outside. He takes it in, and it's all evened up.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And Philadelphia has possession. The Suns getting the bucket. Milton finds Curry. 4 on the shot clock. Some solid defense from Šarić.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Carter dishes to Paul. Launches a 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. They've led by as many as 14 points. A shot by Milton, no good. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Suns. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Here's Craig, guarded by Curry. Here's Šarić, and blocked the ball with his palm. What a defensive play. Hill deciding where to go with it. The 76ers need to get off a shot. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Milton's got 5 now.
Love the distribution from George Hill. Listen, we know he is such a heady player who knows where to put the pass.
Šarić passes to Craig. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Kicks to Carter. Over Hill. And the Suns miss again.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
And there's a foul. It'll go on Shake Milton. That's foul number 2 for him.
2 fouls fouls already on him. That is not the way to get your minutes per game up.
Carter with it. With some arc, and it's sent back by Howard.
There's a reason Dwight Howard has so many all-defensive teams to his credit. Good night with the block.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. Greg, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best, and I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys.
Yes,
They're truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
Philadelphia with the ball after the miss from Jay Crowder. Howard with a screen on Paul. Here's Curry with the three. Sinks the triple. Curry's got 6 points.
Now, this is Curry's specialty. The catch and shoot, yes, sir, that's in his bag. Go ahead, Seth.
Carter looking around. Sharch with the screen for Paul. And the Suns miss again.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Pass to Howard. And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That is his first foul of the game. Embiid, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Thibault on the wing. And the pass to Curry. Just 5 on the clock. And that one's good. Korkmaz.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Pass to Paul. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. The 76ers leading by 8. Thibault, the pass to Korkmaz. But they get it back. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. This is the list of last season's top shooters from the charity stripe. These guys were practically automatic. Devin Booker is second. Chris Paul fourth.
And how about the work both of them put in from the foul line? Just such a consistent, dependable performance from both.
Pass to Sharch. Back to Paul. Outside Crowder. Dishes it to Carter. A shot, no good. And Philadelphia the other way now. They've led by as many as 14 points. On the wing, Milton. He's got 5. Embiid finds Milton. Phoenix grabs the miss. Crowder's got his 4th rebound in this one. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Back to Sharch. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And Dario Saric, the homie, as he was known in Philly, a Croatian finesse forward for this team.
You know what I love about Dario is here's a big man who can space the floor with his shooting. He can balance that with an ability to make plays off the dribble. He's a really sneaky cutter and a very opportunistic rebounder. I mean, this is a big man who will contribute in a lot of different areas.
The first free throw is good.
Yeah, Dario Saric has a busier schedule than most NBA players because almost every offseason, guys, he spends his whole summer as one of the key players on the Croatian national team. This is a player who basically plays year-round.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Scotty's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Green in for Shake Milton. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
With the teardrop, Curry can't get it to go. Suns trail by 6. Crowder with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. And the foul called on Korkmaz. That's foul number 2 for him. Deandre Ayton's checked in for Phoenix. Booker comes in for Carter. Here's Bridges. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. The three-pointer is right on target.
Well, we know Mikal Bridges can connect from distance. This guy has become a consistent threat from deep.
Passes it to Scott. To the inside. The shot. Embiid, no good.
Boy, what a job defensively. You couldn't play that any better.
The pass to Crowder. Back to Paul. Clock at 6. From deep. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Here's Korkmaz. Connects from three-point range. Korkmaz has got 6 here in this quarter.
Boy, he's putting pressure on the defense. That's 2 from downtown this period.
Outside Crowder. Paul outside. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound by the 76ers. Green's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Paul with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. Trying to get open is Crowder. Good on the bucket. Booker's got 7 points.
Well, a guard has got to come with physical intensity on the interior, and Devin Booker does just that.
Curry kicks to Embiid. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
I think the other thing they've had going for them is their passing. Plenty of their baskets have come off assists.
The free throw drops for Embiid. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category, and a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
Philadelphia leading by 5. Here's Korkmaz. 9 points in the game so far. To the middle, and they double up Embiid. Back to Korkmaz. Scott is screened. Bridges against Curry. That one goes. Count it. Curry's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, this is an experienced shooter in these situations. Even when Seth Curry is under pressure, he's able to keep his calm and cool.
Phoenix calls timeout.
Yeah, I think one thing Coach will address in this timeout right now is you're missing a lot of shots. Why not become more of a facilitator out there?
Cameron Payne's checked in for Phoenix.
And taking a look here at some stats
For Jay Crowder.
Some last season stats for him. Last year averaged 10 points per game, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. Well, fans of this team will take this kind of production from him without hesitation.
I tell you, he has been a solid contributor. They have called his number, and he has delivered for them.
Now here's Crowder. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And yes, it's good.
Well, Crowder is not afraid to play bully basketball. This is a guy who will battle through contact.
Now Curry. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Goes up at the stripe. And stolen by Booker. Knocks it loose. The kick out to Crowder. Now here's Payne. Down to 5 on the shot clock. For 3, Booker. That one's rebounded by Embiid. And so Curry will bring it up for Philadelphia. They've led by as many as 14 points. Embiid finds Green. Back to Embiid. They kick it out to Green. Here's Korkmaz. The shot missing. And Phoenix the other way now. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Booker with no one around sinks the three-pointer. Now just a 2-point Philadelphia leading.
These types of shots speak to the confidence of Devin Booker. Catch and shoot, no problem.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Scott, and it's Shake Milton in for Korkmaz. Johnson, he's checked in for Phoenix. For Philadelphia, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. Thybulle kicks to Milton. High post, Embiid. Ayton's there. Back to Embiid. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 5 assists tonight. Suns trail by 4. And here's Payne. Last game he had 12. 1:06 left in the first half of basketball. That one drops for him.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Milton with it. Pass to Thybulle. Here's Embiid. The 3. A shot by Milton, no good.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
Ayton, the pass to Bridges. From past the arc. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Embiid's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Outside, Green. Payne gets a wide open look. Hits it from 3-point range. Payne's got the lead up to 1 now for Phoenix.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Well, he tries to answer with a 3 of his own and can't do it. You can't get caught up in the one-on-one aspect.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Suns lead by 1. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Joel, as you look at the game so far, how would you evaluate yourself?
I think defensively I'm doing pretty good. Offensively, I still got to work on a lot of stuff. But it's going well. I just got to calm down, slow down, let the game come to me, and it'll be all good.
Hey, thanks for your time, man. See you in the second half. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. We've reached halftime of our first regular season game.
I'm swimming.
I thought you thought maybe the first half was going swimmingly. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet. Shaquille. For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. They did give up a couple baskets more than they wanted to, and at the end of the period, were trailing by 5 points. You could see them develop a sense of urgency in the second quarter, and it got them a 1-point lead here at halftime. Kenny, let's start with you. What did you think about the Suns?
Well, we can't look past the work that their reserves have done tonight. There was a big difference between the teams in terms of points off the bench, and that could be a big factor in close games. When you can lean on your bench for offense, it's a nice advantage.
And over to Shaq. What did you think about Philadelphia?
Reminds me of Kenny's suit selection. Has been very, very sloppy. Way too many turnovers. They look unorganized, out of control. It's not pretty basketball. The good news, though, they're still in a great position to win the game if they just cut down the turnovers.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. They lead by 1. And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Booker and Bridges are the wings. Ayton is out there with Jay Crowder, and it's Paul in at the 1. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
Every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
Philadelphia shooting 40% from the field. Curry against Paul. Back to Curry. Here's Korkmaz, and it's off from three-point range. Booker in the corner. Puts up a 3. Rebound by the 76ers. Curry with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Outside, Green. Embiid inside. Defended by Paul. That one is good from Joel Embiid.
Well, Danny Green excels at recognizing when his teammates have open looks and putting it on the money. Nicely done.
Right wing. Back to Paul. In the corner, it's Bridges. And he's good on the 3-ball. Bridges has got 9 points.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
Outside, Green. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Curry passes to Korkmaz. 5 on the clock. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The drive by Paul and the rejection by Embiid.
Length plus agility, great recipe for blocking shots. Embiid's one of the best to do it.
On defense, Philadelphia. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board.
Now here's Curry. 8 points for him. Here's Korkmaz. 6 on the shot clock. Now Bridges. Green with the block, but he recovers it. Bridges kicks to Crowder. Out of bounds, it'll be 76ers ball.
And taking a look here at some numbers for Booker. Great showing for him last season. Putting in about 26 points per, 6 assists and 4 rebounds. He's been nothing short of fantastic during that stretch. Offense coming very easily for him.
And so much of it to me is his ability to read the floor, make the right decision, and then go right after the action he wants.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Pass to Paul. Now, here's Bridges. 9 points in the game so far. And the foul on Mike Scott. That's his first foul. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. The shot's good from Paul.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Embiid. He's got 5. Back to Curry. Embiid with a screen on Paul. And stolen by Ayton. To the paint, here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
There's a level of floor awareness that has always been innate to Chris Paul. What a pretty find.
Curry looking it over to the right side. There's Embiid. They kick it out to Green. Clock at 6. Buries it from three-point range. Green's got 9.
Well, this guy is a lethal distance shooter. Danny Green lights out.
Paul passes to Ayton. For 3, Booker. He can't get that one. The 76ers trail by 4. Right side Curry. Passes it to Embiid. And they double up Embiid. Now, here's Scott. Down low. Embiid kicks to Scott. The offensive rebound. Second shot opportunity. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Ayton.
And who draws more fouls than Embiid? Very few players, if any. Too much size and really too much skill to defend.
The free throw drops for Embiid. You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season.
Oh, my goodness.
Championship night, I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. Well, I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Did miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, yeah. Got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face. Yeah.
Oh, ouch. Now, here's Bridges. 11 points in the game.
Defensive positioning so important, and he could not have played him better there.
Curry dishes to Embiid. It's deflected. Crowder goes in and denied. He sends it right off the glass. The pass to Embiid. And here is Green. Here's Korkmaz for the tie over Ayton. Korkmaz no good. Pass to Booker. Ayton in the high post. Paul outside. For the 3. Good on the triple. Paul's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Suns. The 76ers trail by 5. Curry with it. Now guarded by Ayton. And here is Paul. 16 points for him. Ayton finds Bridges. Ayton a screen on Green. Here's Bridges, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, they're playing with fire, putting Mikal Bridges on the free throw line. This guy's so comfortable at the charity stripe.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Phoenix?
The activity level defensively
I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
Yeah, and something else that served them well are all the turnovers they've caused and the points that have come along with those.
And the first one drops.
Well, we all know this young man came out of college highly decorated, having won 2 national championships. And in the NBA, Mikal Bridges has shown those were not flukes. This guy's got big-time talent.
Matisse Thybulle's checked in for Philadelphia. Hill comes in for Green. He hits both from the stripe. Thybulle with the ball. Pass to Korkmaz. Back to Thybulle. Rejected by Crowder.
Well, Crowder known for his defense, and you love to see him get high for these rejections.
Just 5 to shoot. The 3 from Hill.
Well, because of his length, quickness, athleticism, this guy is able to smother shots. Excellent defense.
Booker outside. Passes it to Paul. Ayton a screen on Curry. Paul passes to Ayton. Kicks it out to Paul. Three-pointer. Krills the three-pointer. Paul's got the lead up to 10 now for Phoenix.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
It's back to Hill. To the middle. Embiid, the pass to Hill. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
I think it takes a lot to throw George Hill off his game. He is so masterful, so under control, even with a defender in his grill.
Now here's Paul. 19 points in the game. And Booker kicks to Paul. Shoots. And it's Phoenix scoring again.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
Now Curry. He's got 8. Embiid finds Curry. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. And stolen by Ayton. Curry against Paul. Here's Ayton. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
This guy is such an intelligent basketball player who understands how to read defenses and make them react. Go to work, Deandre Ayton.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And he shot foul shots at about a 75% clip a season ago.
And he knocks down the first one.
I think what you like most about Deandre Ayton is probably how efficient he is on the offensive end. Now, obviously, the next step, he's got to raise his game and defensive intensity on that end of the floor.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Green comes in for Korkmaz, and it's Shake Milton in for Seth Curry. And he makes the first, but misses the second. Greg, you played against some terrific players, including the late, great Kobe Bryant. I'd love to hear your thoughts on playing against Kobe.
I mean, his passing is still tough, I'm sure, for many to deal with because he was just taken from us at such a young age. But this guy was a ferocious competitor and someone who showed us in life and in tragedy that you need to make the most of every moment that we have here. You know, I just appreciated to really the fans getting to know Kobe once his career was over, because I think he was able to let his guard down a little bit and show us a lighter side, a more compassionate side.
That is an excellent point. That one is good from Joel Embiid.
Offensively, we see Embiid all over the floor, but inside is where he can really utilize that size.
Now here's Paul. He's got 21, and it's blocked, but he stays with it. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Let's take a look at the 2K leaderboard to find out who are the best shooters from behind the arc last season. Take a look at Hill. He's absolutely deadly from outside. And, of course, Seth Curry, another sniper. He'll hurt you from three-point land.
What shooting we saw from them all season. I mean, I'd love to see these guys in a game of horse. They'd probably be draining shots from midcourt.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green.
Just didn't get his hands up in time on that one. They weren't on the same page there.
Some changes for Phoenix. Mikal Bridges comes in for Saric, and it's Booker in for Paul. Phoenix leading by 9. And there's the drive. It's deflected. For Philadelphia, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. Back to Milton. On the wing, Hill, defended by Booker. 6 to shoot. Embiid in the corner. And stolen by Ayton. Johnson in the corner. Jacks up a 3. Drops in the tray. Johnson's got the lead up to 12 now for the Suns.
Pretty dime there. The kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Outside, Green. The pass to Embiid. Over Ayton. Fades away and sinks the tough shot. Embiid's got 8 points in the quarter.
Boy, he's been cooking, but the teammates, he's just not getting a lot of support from them.
Now here's Payne. He has 5. Booker in the corner. To the left wing. Ayton dishes to Payne. Back to Ayton. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
In a moment here, let's check out the numbers for Embiid. Coming off a terrific season. He averaged about 23 points a game last year, 11 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he paced the whole team in points per game last season.
Take a break. Well, his teammates understood that he was their best option, and understandably, they got him the rock.
Free throw drops for Ayton. And the 76ers making a change here. Howard's checked in. And for the Suns, Torrey Craig. He's checked in for Mikal Bridges. And it's Carter in for Devin Booker. He's off on the second. The 76ers trail by 11. There's 53 seconds left to play in the third. And the foul called on Cameron Payne. That's his first foul. And the Suns making a change here. Saric is checked in. Embiid against Johnson. Unloads. No good. The Suns go the other way with it. Here's Payne. Saric. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And it's 9 points for Dario Saric.
This guy is an efficient scorer. Dario Saric knows his strengths on the offensive end and can capitalize.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Pass to Green. Howard with it. Covered by Saric. Shot clock at 6. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Driving to the basket. Got a piece of it. That shot off. A big-time effort for Chris Paul, providing a lot of energy for Phoenix. It's been an excellent game for him offensively. He's got 21 points and counting. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
You know a thing or two about a point guard's job. Set the table for your teammates. Done there perfectly.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. We've got Joel Embiid. Curry is out there with Korkmaz. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. And it's Howard in at the 5 spot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
And still looking for his first triple of the second half. He had 3 at halftime.
And here's Payne. Pass to Carter. Fires from deep. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Listen, even average three-point shooters are going to make that shot. Defense must be better.
Passes to Embiid. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Really, it's about valuing the possession. It seems like he's trying to manufacture offense out there rather than just letting the play develop.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. George Hill's checked in for Joel Embiid. And it's Shake Milton in for Seth Curry. Now here's Payne. Rebound by the 76ers. Milton's got his 5th rebound in this one.
I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ball game.
Here's Hill, and the call will be against George Hill. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
We've played just over 1 minute here in the 4th quarter. To the wing right side. Bridges, no one around him. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. The 76ers trailed by 14. Milton the pass to Hill. Saric against Howard. It's back to Hill. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. Carter with the 3. And the rebound goes to Howard. Howard's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Milton's shot is good.
And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the 3-point shot.
We're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter in this one. Here he goes. Payne kicks to Bridges. 5 to shoot. Here's Saric. Releases from the wing and drills it. Saric has got the lead up to 14 now for the Suns.
Well, proving he's a threat from the mid-range as well. Give Dario Saric any separation, and you're in trouble.
And the pass to Milton. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Payne with it. Ball's knocked loose. Going inside, and it's good for 2. And the Suns lead by 13.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Outside Hill. Howard up on top. It's back to Hill. Pass to Korkmaz, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
And I've always appreciated the unselfish nature of George Hill. He always has his eyes surveying the floor.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Payne passes to Saric. Bridges inside the three-point line. No good from the wing.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
Milton with it, working on Payne, and the foul called on Cameron Payne. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the 76ers call time here.
You know, couldn't agree more with this timeout. There are far too many turnovers to get any kind of offensive rhythm. You're just trying to mix things up here.
Curry's checked in for George Hill. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Doc Rivers said to his team. He was not happy with their play. He told them, we're getting outworked out there. Simple as that. We've got to dial up our effort. Kevin, we'll see if they have enough to get it done.
Here's Korkmaz. He kicks it to Howard. Just 2 to shoot. Thibault on the wing. Howard with a screen on Johnson. Here's Thibault. It's tipped.
Oh, Dario Saric sends it back. Go ahead, sir.
Now Payne. Johnson outside. And that shot misses everything. Air ball on the 3. Korkmaz passes to Milton. Drives to the hoop. Howard. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Carter dishes to Saric. And it's sent back by Howard. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for the 76ers. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Johnson surveying the floor. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Payne. Out of hand on it. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Pass to Milton. Launches a 3. Rebound by the Suns. Bridges has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Well, he hasn't proven to be much of a floor spacer for them. He had the 1-3, but that was back in the first half.
First one falls for him.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Chris Paul, he's checked in for Payne. And Embiid drops them both.
Really an underrated part of Embiid's game. Excellent as a foul shooter for a 7-footer, so you just can't hack away at it.
Now here's Paul. It's stolen by Milton. Out to the right wing.
In the second half, they haven't taken care of the basketball. Simply put, more turnovers now that could hurt them later.
And here's Saric. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. They've led by as many as 14 points. Pass to Paul. To the inside. And slam dunk by Saric.
Well, because of his size and skill combination, Dario Saric and pick and roll is so dangerous.
The 76ers trail by 11. Now here's Milton. Thibault finds Curry. Embiid trying to break loose. And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here. And the 76ers making a change here. Green's checked in. And for the Suns, Deandre Ayton comes in for Saric. And it's Devin Booker in for Carter. Phoenix on defense. 6 on the shot clock. Right side Curry. And taken away by Paul. Now the pass to Booker. Back to Paul. Inside. And Ayton the bucket on the assist by Paul. Paul's got his 6th assist on the night.
Well, you want to see Deandre Ayton seek out the contact on the interior. Boy, he's a big-time talent.
Now here's Curry. Here's Thibault. There's the drive. Good D by Booker.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
Johnson outside. Pass to Paul. The shot misses. And Philadelphia the other way now. And here now is Thibault. The dish now to Embiid. Pass to Curry. Here's Thibault. Passes it to Korkmaz. Out to the right wing. Embiid. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
For 3, Booker. Rebound by the 76ers.
He needs to look to try to drive inside and get going. That outside shot is simply not there.
Outside, Green. They could use a bucket. And the rejection by Ayton.
Outstanding shot blocker. Deandre Ayton off his feet in a hurry to send it back.
Suns leading by 13. Driving the lane. Bridges shot. Good. They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that. And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Now, here's Bridges. Back to Paul. Lets the 3 fly. Green with the rebound.
Well, in the rebounding game, at least, it's been a strong physical performance for him.
And the rejection by Ayton. And they're able to recover. He swipes the ball away again. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end.
Here's Paul. Down low, here's Bridges. Great D that time from Green.
Boy, that's too easy to miss, but somehow he finds a way to do it.
Outside Curry. There's the pass to Thibault. Looking for Ayton, he gets it in there. Booker with it. Pass to Paul. 3-pointer. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 3 assists tonight.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Now, here's Green. Back to Curry. Here's Embiid. Makes the most of the high percentage shot. Embiid's got 12 points here in the second half.
When you think of Seth Curry, you're thinking shooting, but there, what a pretty pass to find the open man.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Chris Paul.
And it's been a terrific night for him in terms of the scoreboard. They've run a bunch of sets for him, and he's continued to come through. Scoring as well as he has, it's taken a lot of pressure off the rest of his teammates.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. 1:37 left in the fourth. And Booker kicks to Paul. And since last season, Doris, a lot of coaching changes. Why do you think so many?
Kevin, I think there's a lot of contributing factors. Some of it is ownership and front office changes. Whenever that happens, coaching changes are often the next shoe to drop.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Suns.
Their superior ball handling won it for them.
And fewer turnovers equals greater scoring opportunities. Any coach will tell you that. If you take care of the ball every possession, and this is a perfect example of what happens when you do.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And in a 3-game season series, they take the first 2, and certainly they've had the edge in this matchup.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for Chris Paul.
No doubt he came to play tonight. This guy has been aggressive and effective.
And here are the Suns now. Philadelphia able to drain the 3. Ayton kicks to Bridges. Outside Crowder. Ayton the pass to Booker. Just 5 to shoot. Lets it go with a 3. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Now Curry. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who's standing by with our player of the game. Take it away, David.
Thank you, Kevin. Chris, big win tonight. What do you think was the biggest factor?
I mean, I don't know. It was just our defense. Obviously our offense fed off of it. Guys made open shots, but I think we really locked down defensively, and that's what we're trying to make sure is that we're a defensive team every night.
Well, you were a defensive team tonight, Chris. Thanks for your time. Kevin?
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.